you're going to be the team leader. I mean, that's why you got this contract. But you were the team leader in high school. You were the team leader in college. Is there anything more daunting about this situation than maybe you confronted as a young high school player than a young college player at Harvard?
No, I think you can apply. It's the same. I'm older now, and I'm on a different team, and I have not a lot of experience. In terms of the NBA, but I have more than some of my teammates, and I'm going to continue to learn. And I have so much room for improvement. But I'm going to, at the same time, try to share the little bit that I've learned with my teammates and the rookies. And, it's going to be a collective thing, and we're going to look to Coach McHale a lot to give us a lot of guidance and leadership as well, just because he's a proven winner.
Yes, Jeremy, Michael Sparks of Calendar Magazine. What can you personally bring to the Houston Rockets and to the city of Houston?
The only thing I can really promise is I'm going to give my best effort, and I'm going to try my best to be a great playmaker, a great decision maker. I'm going to try my best to be a humble leader and to serve my teammates. And that's what I'm trying to. That's my goal. And I want to get better as a player, and I want this team to get better. And we're going to put our best foot forward.
Jeremy, the All-Star Game will be here in 2013. What would it mean to you to possibly be able to be Houston's representative? And Yao Ming, you hope to get some of those votes that Yao Ming got so much from China, even though you're not born in China.
I just want our team to win and make the playoffs, and that's really what I care about, and that's what this team cares about. That's what Coach McHale cares about, and so Mr. Alexander and Daryl care about. And so we just really want to make sure that we're doing everything to win, and let everything else take care of itself.
Follow up with you what it would mean to have that All-Star Game here and having a star of that magnitude to represent the city and the Rockets here for that game.
To tell you the truth, I really care more about what Jeremy just said than the All-Star Game.
Jeremy, what similarities do you see in Coach McHale's system and what he played before, and how do you think that fits your team?
I think his system is what I believe in as a basketball player, and what that is to let your defense and get stops, get rebounds, to fuel your offense and to play fast, and to get up the floor and spread the floor and to allow the ball to find the right person for the right shot. And that's what I believe in. I think that's what works, and that's when you're most lethal as a team, is when you're creative, you open it up, and you just let everything happen naturally.
Daryl, we got a sense for 10 years of the pressure that Yao was under and faced. If this will be similar to that, if we're getting a sense of that, what can the organization do to deal with that, and how do you feel Jeremy can or not needs to do to handle that?
Well, I wasn't here for the start of that, obviously here in the middle. I think obviously there's pressure every year. Every year we want to become the best team we can be. We're not satisfied where we've been recently. We feel like with Jeremy as one of our team leaders, along with the rest of the young group we have, and Chandler's here today, that we can continue to improve. And all we can do is work hard every day on becoming better players, and myself trying to make acquisitions that hopefully get us to the next level.
Jeremy, can you kind of talk about, summarize your time here in December, and maybe how that helped you, the ups and downs, how that helped you grow, maybe as a player, as an individual, as you felt, just kind of summarize that time.
Yeah, just one of the tough things is uncertainty, and I didn't know how long I would be around here the first time, but just learning to fight and battle and persevere through adversity and uncertainty. And I think that's helped me. That will help me. Learning that lesson will help me with everything in life.
Jeremy, I know you've been spending the summer in Palo Alto with your family. Just talk about kind of how they've been advising you while you're weighing out your options this summer.
My family is obviously my support system, and they just want to support me with whatever happens and support any of my decisions that I make. And it's always nice to have family around, and I'm very close with my family, and so to have that love and support is huge.
Jimmy, can you talk about your plan from now to October? Because I know it's a plan to go to Asia. Can you talk about them?
Yeah, I'm just going to be training, working out, and then go to Asia and train there and do some things and obligations that I have to do over there, and then come back and get ready for training camp.
Hi, Jeremy. Peter Wayne from TV. You got a lot of fame, not only in Taiwan, China, but also in Chinese community in the States. They love you, so that's the reason why they love Knicks. And right now you are with the Rockets, and they love the Rockets right now. So how do you feel about it? Because you really do have a lot of fans.
I'm just humbled. The support that I've gotten from Asian fans, whether it's in the U.S. or overseas, has been off the charts, and it's not necessarily something that I may deserve, but to be able to have all of them supporting me is just awesome. And I can't wait to be able to start playing basketball and to really get the season going.
Jeremy, do you feel like you've downgraded coming from New York where they had 2 stars to where now you'll be the star of the team?
Do I feel like, sorry, could you?
Downgraded from the team. From the team that you come from New York, you had 2 stars to the Rockets, where you'll be the star.
I'm excited to be here, and if I didn't believe in this organization, I wouldn't be here. And so I think we're going to build this team, and we're going to compete, and we're going to win games, and that's my goal, and that's how I envision it. And I want to be able to help this team in whatever way I can.
Jeremy, you say you need to improve, obviously. I mean, and any player would say that. Can you get into a few little inside ball stuff on what you want to work on?
Yeah, definitely. I want to be able to. The first thing is to be able to get my muscles, my legs, to be able to withstand a whole season completely healthy, and to not lose any speed or explosiveness, not to let fatigue affect my play. I want to get much better everything with my left hand, whether it's passing, finishing, driving left, making decisions while going left, mid-range game, my catch and shoots. I think there's a lot of different things. If you break down my stats, if you really get into advanced stats about how I played last year, I think there's a lot of different ways I can improve, and those are some.
Jeremy, the criticism that we've heard is that you were in a Mike D'Antoni system, you did it for less than 30 games. When you hear those criticisms, what do you take from that, and what do you think of it?
Well, I know what I need to get better at as a player, and I've spent a lot of time breaking down film and stats from last year, and they're right. I haven't done this for a long time. I still have a lot to prove. I still have a lot to do to become established, and I'll be the first to admit it. But there's in terms of criticism, it's just I try to make sure I focus on what I feel like I need to get better at, and what my coaches want me to get better at.
Time for a few more.
Jeremy, you mentioned your advanced stats. What are your thoughts on the Rockets' use of those different metrics? And they've been at the forefront of that. Do you have an opinion on that?
Well, I think it's very innovative, a different way to break things down and to look at the game and look at a player's impact. And I think numbers don't tell the whole story, but they do tell a big part of it. And that's in terms of learning. For myself and getting better, stats is a big way, where I can kind of see where my holes are as a player.
Did they use that at all in their presentation to you?
They talked about a couple other players and what they've researched with their stats, but it wasn't like a